And again, we do need all dragsters, all of our dragsters, top dragsters. We need you lanes, please. $26 margin at the finish line. Glenn Lakins and Logan Back. Back is $650 dial in. The S10 versus the Saturn dialed in $599. That Saturn's making enough laps this weekend to go around Saturn. On the let go, the win light will be Glenn Lake as he runs rings around Logan Back. Marco Abruzzi and Zach Cosnell, your next pair. Marco's down 607, 545 for Zach. Abruzzi keeps on keeping on. Dead on 4 for Marco Abruzzi. We are in Icon Pistons round number 4. Step 6, dead 5. 1/10 out margin of victory over Travis Colangelo. Next up, Jason Ford and Joey Moore. Jason, 632 dial-in for his Vega, the 613 for Joey in the Camaro. Brent Angles of the Biscayne dialed in a 543, 669 for Wes May. Done, and he does. 2-thou margin of victory for Wes. 16 dead, 0 for Angles, won't get it done. Tom Tarek. The Morrowsville Missile. 62 Falcon coming up against Todd Clark's 79 Boot All in 655. Todd Clark, our round number 3 Alliance Raceway best losing package. On his other entry, still alive on this one. Winner. G. Wayne Honeycutt and Damian Hazelton. Damian dialed in at a 619, 613 for G. Wayne. Hazelton continues on. Next pair. Mark Talmadge and Aaron Dysinger. Dysinger out of Indiana, dialed in 620, 602 for Talmadge out of New York. Under, but under by less. He was a 6th thou under versus the 12th thou under for Talmadge. Jaden Durst and Corey Brent in your next pair. Mustang dialed in 622, the 653 for Durst. On the double breakout, just a little over a thou under for Brenton, 34th thou under for Durst, ends his night. Tim Irwin and Gary Cochran, your next pair. Cochran dialed in 683, 575 for Tim Irwin. Irwin, 577 on the 75. Next up, the Roadster. Coming up here on the tower side. 669 dial in. 659 dial in to the 621 Creekside. Roadster turns it red. Creekside going to move on to the next round of eliminations, round number 4. Actually, round 5 will be the next round. Again, the Icon Pistons, round number 4. Dean Howard and Thad Neal. Dean rolling up in the Deuces Wild, 558. Almost heads up with the motorcycle of Neil dialed in 555. Maze powder coating and sandblasting Saturday here at the Lowe's Chevrolet Buick. Working man's 10 grands. It's gonna be Dean Howard taking out the motorcycle. That Neil had a pretty good night going, and Dean Howard ends it. In between songs, Lou Greco's trying to race. 562 dial in against Justin Logan. Logan dialed in 636 in the Monza. 562 for Greco. Folks, Lou Greco's yours the rest of the night. He'll be heading on back to do a little bit of rocking and rolling and country singing on the acoustic guitar. Folks, all joking aside, Lou is outstanding at what he does. Go down to the pavilion, enjoy him if you're done racing for the night. He is a fantastic performer and quite talented. Ashley Cole and Mike Doherty dialed in 679, 69 Mach 1 Mustang against the 63 Vet Roadster of Cole. And Doherty going to be your winner on the double breakout. He's about 1 thou under, and Cole was 9 thou under. Dennis Mead and Lee Newmeyer. Newmeyer dialed 569 to 579 for Dennis Mead. On to round 5. Lee Newmeyer bowing out for the night in the Vega, and they'll be back tomorrow, I'm sure. David Calms, the Calms and Calms Camaro dialed in 582, 1970 Camaro. Troy Ridnour, 66 Chevy 2 dialed in 566. Again, juniors, need you to the lanes, please. Juniors, need you to the lanes. Juniors, need you up to the lanes, please. Come on, juniors. Need you to the lanes. Zach Gosnell, Tanya Kessler. Again, we need our junior winners to the lanes for round 3. Zach Gosnell, your winner. Kyler Kerr, back to your mom at time tickets. Kyler Kerr, back to your mom at time tickets, please. Kyla, back to your mom at time tickets, please, and thank you. Jason Volk. It's going to be Cook over Volk. And there is one less Jason Ray. Willenborg dialed in 593. Mark goes on the tower side in the pickup truck. Again, we have called juniors back to the lanes. Juniors. Need you back to the lanes. Travis Colangelo up next. 547 dial in for the Chevy twice. Roy St. Dennis, the 87 T-Bird. Need you to the lanes. No box. Need you to 5 and 6. No box. Need you to 5 and 6. No box. 5 and 6. Need you there, please. No box. 5 and 6. Again, we've called juniors to the lanes. And again, no box. You are on the ladder. Not the one that we use to climb from the grandstands to the roof here, but you're on the ladder. Will be your winner. Dale Eckert and Logan back. Last pair of door cars, then we go right into the dragsters. Again, juniors need you to the lanes. No box, you've been called to 5 and 6. No box, you've been called to 5 and 6. Racers, we're going to be turning as quickly as possible at this point. Again, Todd Clark, when you have a minute, we do have something for your registration. If you're still racing, we can do that another time with Todd Clark. As the win light going to go to Dale Eckert over Logan back. Scott Cook and Jake Smith, your next pair. Starting out our dragsters. Jake dialed in 473, 480 for Cook. Jake Smith just keeps trucking. So Tommy Mattingly, Kelsey Martin, Kelsey dialed in 516. Over there on the creek side, Mattingly 452. His planned departure and arrival time. Kelsey done for the night. Tommy Mattingly 455 on the 52. Ron Stayer next up. Stayer in the 2007 Fox chassis, 513 dial in. 442 for Eisenhower, Devin Eisenhower. Again, we need our no-box racers back to the lanes immediately, please, for laddering. Need you there. Need you now. No box. Need you there. Need you now. Juniors need you to the lanes as well. Eisenhower and Stayer. Game better. It's going to be Stayer. 3-thou margin of victory moves him to round 5. Tony moving on. Team Tony happy down there. Troy Henry and Tim Browning, your next pair. Browning dialed in 494, the Danny Nelson chassis machine. Going to be leaving first on the tower side. Troy Henry dialed in 475. He is on the creek side. Will go to Troy Henry. Browning having some issues, could not run the number. Troy Henry will be your winner. Now Justin Kessler and Dustin Chestnut. Dustin and Justin. Dustin dialed 490. Justin dialed 493. Yes, sir. On their dial-ins. 6-thou margin of victory. 25 dead 1 beats the 24 dead 9 of Kessler. So Chestnut, Dustin Chestnut moving on. Todd Filson next up. 474 dial-in for Filson. 481 for Creekside opposition. Folks, again, watch your speed in the pits. Please watch your speed in the pits. It's crowded. There's a lot of people here. Lots of folks out here with their families and their kids and their pets. Please be careful going through the pits. I know we're trying to get to the lanes to get the race done, but you got to take the time. 002, dead 5. No doubt left there in the Creekside lane. Getting the win light over Todd Filson. Steve Taylor and Kyle Benno. Benno dialed in a 450 to 478 to the 450 of Taylor. Now behind the start line, don't matter. He's 9/10 thousandths ahead at the finish line. Steve Taylor will be your winner. 18 dead, 6. 12 and 12th thou over for Kyle Benno. Does not get it done. Micah Mann and Eric Bowman, your next pair. Micah Dow 471, 463 for Eric. Will be your winner. A little bit of a little luck involved there sometimes. Not his sharpest reaction time of the evening, but his win lights were still shining, so he's moving on to round 5. Icon Pistons round 4, continuing on. Paula Holman and Megan Bonnet. Megan dialed in 456. Gets the 497 of Holman. We need our doubles back to the lane. Jake Smith. Jake Smith in 1 moment. Almost identical reaction times. Holman going to be the winner. 16 dead, 1. 14 and 12 over for Megan, bouncing her out for the night. Darren Douglas and Caitlin Smith coming up next. Caitlin dialed 458, 453 for Douglas. Go to Caitlin Smith, 4th down margin at the finish line, moving her into round 5. Now Frank Douglas and Dave Edwards. We need our box door car doubles back to the lanes. Box door car doubles back to lanes 1 and 2. The rest of you are on short standby, and I do mean short. Gotta hustle, guys. Box door cars need you back to the lanes. We're gonna call the box door car doubles. If you're doubled up, make sure you're hustling up. Frank Douglas getting the win over Dave Edwards on that last pass. Tom Farrell, the McIlvain car, versus the Diamond Machine of Brad Cole. Again, we do need box door cars back to the lanes, folks. We are going hard, and we need you to stay with us. Juniors should be ready to go here in a few minutes. We got our no box ready to go here in a few minutes. Need box door cars. Need you there, need you now. Bring them on up. Box door cars. If you're doubled, you'd better get up front. Jake Smith and Scott Cook. Cook dialed in 480 to 474 for Jake. I do believe that's your buy run. In the outlaw. 22 to 29. It's going to be Scott Cook taking out Jake Smith. Tommy Mattingly, I think, going to just take the tree and ease her down.
Law Chevrolet Buick in Boonville, Indiana is a family-owned sales and service center proudly serving the tri-state area for over 10 years. Racing has always been in their blood, and over the past few years, they've been blessed with the opportunity to serve hundreds of racers from all across the country. All of the crew at Law Chevrolet Buick would like to thank each and every racer for the opportunity to do business. Remember, if you buy a vehicle anywhere else, it's not the tires you'll be kicking.
Called lanes doubles. Make sure you're hustling up there. Now have round 3 of juniors coming at you. Landon Walker up against Easton Hodge. And the win light will go to Landon Walker. Hodge can't run the number. Margin of victory, a little over 300ths of a second. Landon going to the next round of eliminations, round number 4. Next up, the bye will face Landon Walker in the younger kids final, and then they'll go, that younger one will make their way over onto the big kids side. Adriana Brittingham. How about Adriana 007 light on her bye run? Well done, Adriana. Next up, Piper Filson and Sydney Stacy. Sydney dialed in 794, 783 for Piper. Filson and Stacy. It's going to be Piper Filson, 787, 79 miles an hour, getting the win light over Sydney Stacy. Luke Matthews and Jaden Mays. Jaden on the creek side, going to be doing the chasing against Luke Matthews. Tommy Mattingly, as soon as you can come back to the lanes, we need you there. Tommy Mattingly, as soon as we can get you back to the lanes, we need you there, please. You know the drill, Tommy. You're doubled. We need you to roll. Tommy Mattingly, as soon as you can get back to the lanes, we need you there, please. Thank you. Mays and Matthews. It's going to be Mays getting the win light. Now Erica Mast and Audrey Dalton. Dalton dialed in at a 798. 2018 Mike Boss chassis. So is Erica Mast got a Mike Boss chassis. 798 as well. So the two young ladies going to go full on heads up here. Light will go to Erica Mast. 7/10 margin of victory for Erica over Audrey Dalton. Great close race down there. Audrey had the better light. Just a little short. Dexter Gomez. Gomez dialed in 865. 791 for Justin Kendall. And the win light will go to Dexter Gomez as Kendall turns it red. Need our dragsters to 5 and 6. Top dragsters to 5 and 6, please. Let's go. Dragsters in top to 5 and 6, please. Ryan Roberts and Jace Willingberg. Chase dialed in 864. Again, we need our dragsters back to the lanes. Dragsters, need you back to the lanes, please. Going down there. Win light will go to Ryan Roberts as Willenberg could not run the number. Abella Kendall. 922 dial in for Abella. She is on the creek side of the track. Kayla Burns dialed in at 833. And Abella turns it 008 red. Now they'll give the win light over to Caleb Burns. Ian Burt and Emily Parker, your next pair. Emily Parker right now is on a roll at the starting line. See if she can make the finish line work as well. Absolutely. And that will do it for our juniors. We now go into the round of 8 in our no box shootout. Nate Alexander and Joey Lee. Joey dialed in at a 679, 628 for Nate Alexander. As long as the winner of the no box shootout is high roller, they will go into 4 rounds right now. Double 06 for Nate Alexander. Joey Lee 7-10 thou red. Dead 6. 6 dead 7. Nate Alexander was ready for a battle against the win and goes to the final 4 of the no box shootout. Rich Comer and Trey Collier, your next pair. Collier dialed in 749 of the 1999 Mustang against Comer, 642 in the Nova. Will go to Rich Comer. Collier, a pretty good night. Mrs. Comer, make sure you keep track of your phone. Tyler Bohannon and Stephen Collier. Stephen dialed in 658 the S10 against the Camaro Super Stocker of Tyler Bohannon. Both of them light the stage beams. 9 to a 17. Should hear a couple of lofts down there by Bohannon. Absolutely gets the win light. 0.008 margin of victory. 17 dead 6 for Collier. Not good enough. Anthony Wood, Lucas Walker, your final pair in the no box quarterfinals. No box shootout. Wood set and ready to go in the El Camino. And win light will go to Lucas. Now we have, believe our door car top coming at you.
Live in-car camera action this weekend is brought to you by Drag Race Solutions. Drag Race Solutions is a division of CollectorTethers.com and offers some of the coolest drag racing parts available for your race car. Drag Race Solutions offers made in the USA premium drag racing components for building and upgrading your race cars. Check out their billet dial and board brackets, water filler necks, 12-point lug nuts, and more at DragRaceSolutions.com. That's DragRaceSolutions.com. Thanks to them for this weekend's live in-car camera action on the broadcast.
Here we go, Glenn Lakins and Chris Estep. Down in 640 in his GTO, 599 for the Saturn of Lakins. 86. It was round 5, brought to you by GZ Motorsports. Here on the Maze, powder coating and sandblasting Saturday night. Again, tomorrow morning, the grandstands next to the race control here. These grandstands, that's where we will be doing our chapel service with Mark Walter from Motor Mania TV. Marco gets the win. Been absolutely brutal all night long. He gave up a little bit at the start line, made it up at the finish line. Jason Ford, Corey Brent, your next pair. Corey driving the Mustang. Wind light will go there as well. Jason Ford bows out in GZ Motorsports round number 5. Roy St. Dennis and Dennis Mead. Dennis is dialed in 579 in the Camaro. 87 T-Birder Dennis dialed in 586. And we need our juniors back to the lanes, please. Juniors to lane 9, please. Juniors. And we need our no-box racers back to the lanes. Win light for Roy St. Dennis. Dennis Mead had the better light, goes too quick by 8/10 thousandths of a second. Again, we need our no-box semifinalists right back to the lanes, please. No-box semifinalists right back to the lanes, please. Aaron Dysinger and David Calms. David dialed in 583 to a 621 for Dysinger. Now difference at the hit. Advantage, David Calms, win light. David Calms, dead on 0. Dysinger got there first by 1 thou, had to break out by 7 thou to do it. Zach Gosnell in the Roadster, dialed in 545, 679 for the Mike 1 Mustang and Mike Doherty. Gosnell in, waiting patiently for Doherty. Doherty wasn't patient enough on his own right. He was 4 on the wrong side there. 5:45 on the 45 for Gosnell. Damian Hazelton and Wes May. Hey, Travis Colangelo, you did not win that last round, the Icon Pistons last round, but we did win courtesy of Icon Pistons. Got something coming up for you there. So, Travis, if you can make your way to registration, we'll get you taken care of. Damian Hazelton, Wes May, it's going to be Damian Hazelton, dead 3. His 18 pack beats the 19 light of Wes May. Again, folks, please watch your speed in the pits. Again, we have called our no box back to the lanes. We do need our no box back to the lanes. Dragsters, get ready to go. Todd Clark and Jason Cook, your next pair. Double 07. And the win light, Todd Clark over Jason Cook, ending his night. Triple 09 red for Dean Howard. Win light will shine brightly for Justin Logan. S10 dialed in is 621. Travis Colangelo 548. On his other entry, he won himself a some stuff from Icon Pistons. I think the actual Pistons for him. He really wants to win more though, and right now, 2 down behind, getting beat. Colangelo done for the night. He literally, folks, had 3 ten-thousandths of a second to play with there. That's rough. Again, need our juniors to the lanes. We're missing one. If you have a junior, we need it to the lane. One junior needed to the lane. Dale Eckert and Marco Abruzzi. Marco still doubled. Final pair in the door cars. Then we go dragsters. And it is a Marco kind of night. He'll be your winner. Now, Marco, I believe, is the last guy standing as far as doubles go on the door car side. Right now, here's your last double in the dragsters. Tommy Mattingly, 454 dial-in for Tommy. He will be chasing Troy Henry. Henry dialed in 475. Again, we're missing one of our juniors. Oh, here it comes. Never mind. Yay. And Tommy Mattingly will be your winner. Got to come back around and do one more, does Tommy. Now Tony Vergolo. Dialed in 486. Believe that's Matt Holland over there on the creek side, dialed in 481. Seven. Going all James Bond on is Tony Vergolo. He'll be your winner. Moving on, 486 with the 3 on the 486. Holland bows out. Breaks out by 6 and was still behind. Ron Stayer Jr. and Caitlin Smith. Stayer dialed in 513. 459 for Caitlin. GZ Motorsports round 5. Stayer, but the win light for Caitlin Smith. Stayer takes too much finish line. Took 21, needed to take 20 or less. Eric Bowman and Dustin Chestnut, your next pair. Dustin dialed in 490. Bowman's 463. Over on the creek side of the racetrack. Bowman in, waiting on Chestnut. 15 to a 13. One light will go to Eric Bowman, dead on 7. Taking care of business. Chestnut, dead on 7, but just a little behind at the hit. GZ Motorsports round 5, Jake Smith, Brad Cole. And Cole has the advantage. Win light, though, going to go to Jake Smith. Cole at 300. His pocket goes too quick by 4/10,000ths of a second. Steve Taylor and Scott Cook. Taylor doing a massive, super long burnout, dialed 450 to a 480 for Cook. Need Tyler back to the lanes. Tyler Bohannon needs you there, please. Tommy Mattingly needs you back to the lanes, please. Tommy Mattingly back to the lanes. Scott Cook, it's going to be Taylor. 10 dead, 5, getting it done. We're waiting for Tommy Mattingly to get back to the lane so we complete this round, the GZ Motorsports round number 5. Folks, we have a missing dog, a white Shih Tzu named Gracie. Folks, if you can help us out, it's a white Shih Tzu named Gracie. We have a missing dog. If you can help us out there, we'd really appreciate it. Missing dog, a white Shih Tzu named Gracie. So going to have our bi-car go down first, and then we'll have one more pair. We're going to need our box door cars, and I know, Marco, you're still doubled. Marco going to have to hustle up. Marco, need you there. We need box door cars. Back to the lanes, please. Box door cars. Back to the lanes. And Frank Douglas on the bye will get the freebie. So they found a Shih Tzu named Gracie. It's not lost. It's found. So if you're missing an itty-bitty white dog, it's probably just insanely happy, because Shih Tzus are generally happy little dogs. We have it. At the Colangelo, I don't have it. The Colangelos have it. It's in a good space there.
Live in-car camera action this weekend is brought to you by Drag Race Solutions. Drag Race Solutions is a division of CollectorTethers.com and offers some of the coolest drag racing parts available for your race car. Drag Race Solutions offers made-in-the-USA premium drag racing components for building and upgrading your race cars. Check out their billet dial and board brackets, water filler necks, 12-point lug nuts, and more at DragRaceSolutions.com. That's DragRaceSolutions.com. Thanks to them for this weekend's live in-car camera action on the broadcast.
Paula Holman and Tommy Mattingly. Mattingly dialed a 454 to the 497 for Paula. Box door cars should be in the lanes. Box door cars should be in the lanes. Holman and Mattingly. It's going to be Holman. We need our dragsters back immediately, please. Dragsters, we need you back immediately. Cooling fuel in the lanes. Let's bring them back immediately, dragsters. Turn, burn. Dragsters, need you back immediately. Juniors coming up. Adriana Brittingham and Landon Walker. 1208 dial in for Adriana. 1126 for Landon. Again, we do need our dragsters back immediately, please. Dragsters. Come on, dragsters. Landon Walker, Adriana Brittingham. Finish line comes up. Win light will go to Landon Walker. I believe that moves him into the big kid side of things, so he will scoot on over. Piper Filson and Dexter Gomez coming up next. Piper dialed in 784 to an 865 for Dexter. $9,000 the difference between Filson and Gomez. And the finish line comes up. It's going to be Filson getting the win light over Dexter Gomez. Dexter took a little too much finish line. Breaks out by 3 thou and ends his night. Piper Filson, 89 on the 84. Getting behind and getting the win light. Jaden Mays and Erica Master, your next pair. Erica dialed in at a 798. Mass dialed in a little bit quicker than that. Double 04. Finish line comes up. It's going to be Erica Mass getting the win light. She is 004, 802 on the 798. And Jaden Mays done for the day. Caleb Burns and Ryan Roberts, your next pair. Caleb dialing 8 flat to the 790 for Roberts. I believe that's your buy run in the water. He might be able to fence it. Ryan Roberts getting the win light over Caleb Burns. Caleb had the better light. Double breakout, though, gonna go to Ryan Roberts. He was 23 thou under to 41 thou under for Burns. And here's your bye run, Emily Parker. Here comes our no box shootout. Starting the Stainless Works round 6. Rich Comer and Tyler Bohannon going to start things out. Bohannon out 598 to a 641 for Comer. To 47 should be the Camaro. It will be the Camaro. Bohannon is in the final of the no box shootout. Lucas Walker and Nate Alexander, your next pair. Alexander turns it red. It's going to be a slobber knocker in the final no box between Lucas Walker and Tyler Bohannon. No box, guys. Put them in the trailer. That'll be it. No box, guys. Put them in the trailer. Chris Estep. And the Calms and Calms Camaro, David Calms. And the red light for David Calms. Next up, Damian Hazelton, dialed in a 619, 621 for the S10. 10 to a 41 advantage. Hazelton. Win light will be Damian Hazelton. Marco Bruzzi and Corey Brenton. Folks, this is going to do it for our live feed tonight, brought to you by Law Chevrolet and Buick. Folks, we are going to pick off where we left up tomorrow on the live feed.
No, you're good.
The win light going to go to Marco, Roy St. Denis, and Zach Gosnell. St. Denis gets beat. Zach Gosnell will be your winner. I know we got Marco Bruzzi to come back.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that's it for us tonight. Jake doesn't want to go past midnight, and I don't blame him. They're going to try to sneak in the rest of this, a few cars that they have, but we will finish this event tomorrow. I don't know exactly what the schedule is. I'm sure he'll post something on Facebook, but that's it for tonight. Bruzzi's got to come back, and then they've got some dragsters to run, and then everything will be done. But we'll be back tomorrow. To finish this, there'll be 11 cars in, there'll be no box, 2 in no box, and 11, I think, 10 in box, and we'll finish that up. We're going to thank our sponsors and get out of here and get things collected up so we can get some sleep. Chapel service at 8:30 in the morning for those who are here. 7:25 online, my normal thing that I do. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. What a day of racing, okay? In-car stuff was way cool, and yeah, definitely very, very cool. So we are going to get out of here and get things policed up and get ready for tomorrow. And again, guys, thanks so much for coming by. I'm going to run the sponsor commercials, and we're going to get out of here.
Final Call Promotions' second annual Working Man's 10 Grands is presented by Law Chevrolet Buick. Our Friday presenting sponsor, TFC Transportation. Gene Lampshire's company knows the value of hard work, delivering for their customers on time, and creating logistical solutions for everyone involved in Truckers for Christ. Visit them online at tfctrans.com. The Saturday presenting sponsor is Mays Powder Coating and Sandblasting. Larry Mays is on the property this weekend, so find him for any inquiries regarding powder coating and sandblasting. Simply look for the large stacker trailer with the Mays Powder Coating and Sandblasting logo on the side. Sunday's presenting sponsor is Grizzly Inc., the construction and industrial supply company you should be shopping with. Find Troy Mann for information regarding more on Grizzly Inc., or visit them online at grizzlyinkonline.com. That's grizzlyinkonline.com. Law Chevrolet Buick in Boonville, Indiana is a family-owned sales and service center proudly serving the tri-state area for over 10 years. Racing has always been in their blood, and over the past few years, they've been blessed with the opportunity to serve hundreds of racers from all across the country. All of the crew at Law Chevrolet Buick would like to thank each and every racer for the opportunity to do business. Remember, if you buy a vehicle anywhere else, it's not the tires you'll be kicking. Live in-car camera action this weekend is brought to you by Drag Race Solutions. Drag Race Solutions is a division of CollectorTethers.com and offers some of the coolest drag racing parts available for your race car. Drag Race Solutions offers made in the USA premium drag racing components for building and upgrading your race cars. Check out their billet dial and board brackets, water filler necks, 12-point lug nuts, and more at DragRaceSolutions.com. That's DragRaceSolutions.com. Thanks to them for this weekend's live in-car camera action on the broadcast.